look like ears, don't they? But they're not ears either. He's got ears on either side of his head, just like we do. These are just feathers. So what they do for him is two things. One is when he is resting in the tree, he'll put his tufts up. It gives him that vertical appearance and it's camouflage. It helps him to blend into the tree. It also does it when he is a little bit either about to hunt or agitated or in a different environment. Right now his tufts are up, so he's not completely relaxed. By the end of the presentation, he should be used to the room and watch his tufts. My guess is those tufts are going to go down just a little bit as we go on with the presentation. So you can tell an owl's mood by looking at the tufts. Tufts up, I'm in a bad mood. Tufts down, I'm in a good mood. I wish people could do that, don't you? You could know. Should we talk to him or shouldn't we? But anyway, so we can tell Bubba he's just a little bit on alert right now because he's never presented here. This is a new environment for him. So, as we're thinking about him and looking at him, probably the first thing you notice, and I heard you all mention it, look at his eyes. He has such big eyes, and he does. The reason for that is he's a nocturnal animal, which means he hunts at nighttime. So those large eyes help him to pull in the light and be able to see at night. His eyesight is incredible. He can see, there's a sign like back there, you can see the restroom back there. He can read the sign, the restroom, day or night. He's got 8 times better than our eyesight, incredible eyesight. So he can see things day and nighttime, so he is ready to hunt. When you notice the size of those eyes, if you were to put it in perspective just to human size, if our eyes were like that, our eyes would have to be like this, the size of grapefruits. So you get the idea, his eyes are huge, and his eyes are really important because that allows him to hunt and see far away at nighttime. So, once he sees his prey, now it's time to go get his prey. So he's going to go flying it afterwards. You may have seen a couple people who told me stories, they've seen the owls swoop down at night, and they do, and they come flying. And owls have one incredible ability, and that is absolutely silent flight. So if you think about it, if you're a mouse in the woods, and you hear something coming up to you going flap, 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 what are you going to do if you're a mouse in the woods? Run and hide, right? So, owls don't come in flap, 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 flap. They come in completely silent. Just to compare, it's really loud in here, so I'm not sure if it's going to be able to hear it or not. But I got some eagle feathers. Now keep in mind, eagles are daytime hunters, right? So they don't need to have silent flight because whatever's going to see them anyway, so hearing them doesn't matter one way or the other. So, if you're in my front row, if you want to take an eagle feather, can you take one? You want to take one? Okay, you want to take one too? All right, now do me a favor and do flap, 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 and see. Do you hear that sound of the air going over the feathers? Okay? So it's kind of loud in here, which is a quiet room. You'll be able to hear. There's a lot of air that goes over the feathers. Listen anytime a bird flies by. You can actually hear the flap, 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 flap sound. Owls are completely different. This is the wing of a great horned owl. Sorry about that. But it is. So just to compare it, okay? Listen to the sound. You feel that air. If you're in the front row, you can feel the air. Did you hear anything? Absolutely nothing. The way the feathers are structured in such a way that the air passes over them and makes no sound at all. They have completely silent flight. So when they are coming up to that prey, the mouse has no idea what's coming because the mice don't see that well at night. They have no idea what's coming. So it's another thing that makes owls such excellent hunters. Because they will come swooping in, and then it's time to catch the prey. What do you think they're going to use? We talked about them being raptors, so what are they going to use? Claws. Yep, their claws. Now claws are what's on cats. Do you know what it's called when they're on birds? Anybody? Talons. So they're called talons on birds. Take a look at Bubba's talons. Look at those talons. That's why I'm wearing the leather glove. Okay. So you get the idea that these are heavy-duty, really strong feet. Just to put it in perspective. All right, gentlemen, if you take your hand, make a fist. Squeeze it really, really hard. Gentlemen, you have about 45 pounds of pressure per square inch in your fist because you're strong, right? Tough. You got this? Guess what? He's got you beat by a lot. He grips on like that. 10 times your grip. 450 pounds of pressure per square inch. Now there is no question as to how he's going to kill his prey. He's going to grip, he's going to squeeze. The spine doesn't stand a chance of whatever it is that he's caught. Now, we talked about what he has caught. What do you think Bubba eats? We talked about, what do you think? Mice, yep.
Birds?
They can, they do eat other birds, yes.
Squirrels?
Squirrels, yes. Keep going. If you start little... Huh?
Don't eat open.
They'll eat what? They do go hoo-hoo, you're right. Otters? Maybe. If they're in the same area, they'll start small. They'll eat anything starting at insects, and then you go up from there. They'll eat snakes and frogs and lizards. Go up from there. They'll eat mice and rats and squirrels. Go up from there. They'll eat raccoons and skunks and all kinds of things. Ooh, I just mentioned skunk. Ooh, you stinky skunk. Why do you think you would eat a skunk? Would you eat a skunk? Ooh, you stinky skunk. You know what? Owls can't smell. They don't know it's a stinky skunk. Most birds of prey can't smell, actually. You may have heard the rumor about if you find a baby bird, don't put it in the nest because the mama will smell you. No, she won't. Birds don't smell. They really don't. There's only one bird they can smell, and that is the turkey vulture. Those are the vultures with the red head. And you know what they're smelling for, right? Dead stuff, right? That's what they're smelling for. So that's about the only bird that has a sense of smell. So no, he doesn't care about skunks. It's just another piece of meat to him. Stink doesn't bother him at all because he can't smell it. Sometimes I wish we had that ability too, right? Not to be able to smell stuff. So no, he doesn't smell anything. So he'll eat anything from the real small up to a raccoon or a skunk or something that size. And what he's going to do is he's going to grab and squeeze. Yeah. It's not a big deal for them. I imagine that they can taste, but it's not like us where we have a palate, sweet, sour, salty, bitter. It's just meat to them. So they don't eat for pleasure like we do. They eat for survival. It's really different. So now it's time to eat. So do you think he's going to get out a knife and fork and a plate like we do? No way. But you know what? He's got it all built in. The fork, what's that?
Talons.
Talons, you learned it. Good job. The knife, what do you think that is?
His beak.
Do you see any teeth on this bird?
Beak.
Beak. Beak, you got it. The beak is the knife. This beak is super short. This beak is used for ripping and tearing. And that's what he does exactly. So he'll take that mouse, squirrel, whatever he's got, hold on to it with his talons, and then take that beak, rip and tear, gulp and swallow. Rip and tear, gulp and swallow. And that is his style. That's how he eats. Now you think about us. We eat a pork chop or chicken, and we eat the meat and throw away the bones, right? You think he does that? We're ripping and tearing, gulping and swallowing here. There is no neatness about it. He's going to eat the fur. He's going to eat the bones. He's going to eat the tail. He's going to eat everything. It goes into his belly. At the Marine Science Center, he gets mice and rats. And what we do at the Science Center, he can't catch live prey. If he could catch live prey, we would have released him. That's the whole goal of what we do there. So we buy our prey frozen, thaw them out, and serve them at room temperature. So every afternoon, he gets a plate served to him in his room service. I swear they're spoiled. Housekeeping, we go in and clean in the morning. They're just a wee bit spoiled. So, yeah, so they get them frozen. We get it from a company, no joke, it's called Gourmet Rodent. So only the best for our birds. So that's what he eats there. Now, you may have heard about, now you think about yourself, you know we don't eat the bones, we throw away the bones, we know he eats it. Do you think his belly can digest bones? Not really, but his body has a system to deal with it. Kind of think of it as two stomachs, not really, but it's the easiest way to think about it. So all of it goes into the first stomach, it sorts out the fur and the bones, the part that's not meat, the rest goes on to be digested for nutrition. So in that first stomach, let's say, what happens is it forms into a pellet. You may have heard of owl pellets. So what they do is that forms into a pellet and they cast that pellet out their beak. So that's what happens with the fur and the bones. Just in case you've never seen a pellet. like this. And this is about what Bubba's pellets look like too. So this is what they cast out their beak. They do it about every 24 hours. 24 hours after they eat, if they eat every day. And that's what they will cast out their beak. Now, in our camps, in our summer camps, we dissect out pellets as part of the projects. One of our summer campers was able to totally reconstruct that from a pellet. Now, scientists are able to study owl pellets, and they're able to take inventory of the rodent population in that area. It's really hard to inventory rodents, right? You can't find them, they bury, they hide. But you can find owl pellets everywhere, so scientists study this to figure out what rodents are in the area if there's a question about what's there. These great horned owls are found just about everywhere. Everywhere from Alaska all the way down to Florida and everything in between. They're in every climate, so scientists can study the pellets and get an idea of what's living there.
Owl's feathers went down.
Yeah. This one is...
The feathers went down on the head.
My guess is a rat, but I'm thinking rat. It's bigger than a mouse, that's for sure. So that owl had a really good meal that night.
It's so funny how he's doing
We
that.
learned a little bit about how he hunts. He's got his absolutely perfect system for it. He's got the eyes that allow him to see really far away. And in fact, one thing about his eyes, we talked about his abilities. We'll talk about one thing that he cannot do. And it's something that we can. His eyes are so large that he cannot move them around. Now, if you think about yourself, if you hold your head still, if you want to hold your chin so you don't cheat, you can look at the ceiling, look at the floor, look left, look right. You can look all around the room without moving your head, right? He can't do that. His eyes are so large and they go back cone shape, so he can't move them around. So that's one thing he can't do. So to make up for it, what does he do? You got it. He can turn his head. So that's what makes up for it. You may have seen it. If I can get him to focus on something for very long, which in a room full of stimulus, I don't think that's going to happen. He's not going to focus on anything. There's too much to see. But he can turn his head 3/4 of the way around. What does that mean? Shoulder, neck, other shoulder. You all try it. How far can you turn your head? Shoulder.
There he goes.
There he goes. Go further than that, but he can go further than that too. But we can only do shoulder to shoulder if we're lucky, right? If we don't have a stiff neck. He can do 3/4 of the way around. Now you might wonder, how on earth does he do that? And the answer is his bones are different. If you reach around and touch the back of your neck, you feel those bumps back there? It's your cervical spine or your neck bones, okay? Humans have 7 bones in their neck. Okay. Just for fun, how many do you think a giraffe has?
25?
25? No. No, not 32. How about if I just tell you? 7. Same as us, they're just bigger bones. Okay, now you take Bubba. His neck is like this, right? He has twice as many bones as a giraffe, twice as many bones as us in his neck, and that's what allows him to turn his head 3/4 of the way around. So you've heard the expression, mom's got eyes in the back of her head. If your mom's a great horned owl, she does. She can turn around and see what's behind you. So just like that, now he's showing off. How Bubs? Yeah, he's showing off. Anyway, so there's some things he can't do, and that's move his eyes, but some things that he can do that we can, and that is turn his neck. But all of that allows him to know exactly what's going on in his environment. He knows where the prey is. He can see it far away. He knows if it's behind him, in front of him, next to him. Amazing. And some owls, now great horned owls not especially, but I was talking to a guest earlier about the barn owls. They have a neat thing with their ears. You know how our ears are equal on either side of our heads and balanced? Barn owls are not. They are asymmetrical. One's higher, one's lower, one's more forward, one's more back. And that allows them to triangulate sound exactly. You know, if we do this, it's like somewhere over here. Barn owls are going to know. It's 20 degrees down, 20 meters away. They're going to know exactly where it is because they've got that ability. Great horned owls have balanced ears, but some owls have that so they can triangulate sound at night too. So owls are really, really amazing if you think about it. They've got everything they need to hide at night. They've got the vision. They've got the silent wings. They've got the power in those talons to kill their prey. They've got the knife sharp beak to rip it apart. And they've got